France, some thunderstorms cracking off here right now. If we head further south to many of our favourite Mediterranean destinations, is looking good. Fine and sunny, and temperatures responding to that up into the low 30s. So no problems if you're off holiday making there. But back home, same old story through this week. More rain to come for all of us. However, I think the driest and the warmest spells will always be across the more southern and eastern areas, but not today. In fact, we've seen some rain yesterday across the southeast, some very heavy bursts. It died away for a time. Then we've seen some more rain arriving through this morning up across southeastern parts of England, the East Midlands, and now into a good part of East Anglia. One or two thunderstorms developing across the Midlands and Lincolnshire as well through this afternoon. A story of sunshine and showers for Northern Ireland and Scotland, but in between, a better chance of some dry and fine weather through this afternoon. In fact, the southeast of Scotland not doing too badly. Crossing over the borders into northwestern parts of England, northwest Wales, some sunshine here to end the day. And further southwards across Wales into Devon and Cornwall, plenty of sunshine, just the odd isolated shower. You'll be pretty unlucky to catch one of those. There are your temperatures, still nothing special. The high teens, the low 20s at best. I suppose if you're in the brightness with fairly light winds, shouldn't feel too bad. Now this evening, those showers lingering on across eastern parts of England, still the risk of thunder here. Still one or two showers across Scotland and Northern Ireland, but for most of us I think it will be a fine end to the day. A fine night to come for most as well, but as that rain clears away from eastern England, the moisture will allow some mist and fog patches to form, particularly across the East Midlands, East Anglia, and down into the southeast. Quite a cool one coming up, temperatures dipping down into single figures in many places. Let's take a step back, because there is a ray of hope, at least in the short term. We've got a little window of fine weather here before more rain arrives later on Monday. But first thing in the morning, it should be dry, it should be bright for most of us once the early mist has cleared away. And I think for eastern parts of Scotland, the south and east of England, we'll hang on to mostly fine weather throughout much of the day. But elsewhere, I think showers will develop quite widely, particularly across the north and the west. And again, they could well be fairly heavy. Temperatures in the brighter spells just easing up a little bit, as high as 22 or 23 in the southeast. Light winds, I think it'll feel quite nice out there. Across the north and the west, with a bit more of a breeze, and those showers around about 18 to 20 degrees. Now, by Tuesday, we're getting into a bit of a pattern. A lot of cloud and some showery outbreaks across the north and the west. The best of the brightness through the south and the east. That pattern's going to continue through much of the rest of the week. The rain in the north and the west due to this low pressure system. Now that will cross the country through Tuesday night into Wednesday, bringing rain for most of us, particularly heavy in the north, but across southern areas fairly showery in nature. So some places I think will muggy overnight as well. We'll find the cloud thickening as the night goes on, and eventually some outbreaks of rain moving into Northern Ireland and the western side of Scotland. So quite a damp start to the day here, I think. One or two heavy outbreaks, and that'll just nudge in across western parts of Wales and England as the morning goes on. Some bright skies to start the day further east across much of eastern Scotland and easternmost parts of England. Probably hang on to some brightness here through the day. And as that rain band just edges further east, it's going to turn rather more showery, so potential for some fairly heavy showers to break out. Continue across Scotland as well, fairly late on before it reaches the east. But behind it, some brighter skies